Hey, it's Adam. Today is going to be another requested video, but this time it's from my TikTok. Last week I decided to expand my channel to other social media platforms. So if you want to see more of me and my plants between uploads, you can find them both on the official Garden of Eden TikTok and Instagram accounts. They are both at Adam from Garden of Eden, and I'm also going to link them in the description below. I would be honored if you gave both of those a follow. Alright, I was asked to talk about my Cissus Discolour, but before I begin that, I wanted to show off my latest orchid purchase. So I decided to go for something a little bit more different, and this orchid is more grown for its foliage than its flowers. It's a variegated vanilla orchid. So I got this, I think literally yesterday or the day before. Why did I already forget? I already showed this plant on my TikTok. I got it off of Facebook Marketplace and it was $15. But I don't really know much about this plant, so any care tips would be appreciated. Anyways, so back to Cissus Discolour. Let me grab mine. So this is my Cissus Discolour that was on my TikTok in one of the videos. This plant is also known as the begonia vine because it really does resemble a Rex begonia. But this is actually not part of the begonia family, it's part of the grape family. And you can tell because it has tendrils, so these wrap around anything in reach to support the plant and it starts to climb. I can't really make a complete care guide on this plant because I'm still kind of new to it, but I can share my experience with it and any care tips that I can give since I've had it. So again, I got this plant off of Facebook Marketplace and it was also $15. So that was a few months ago when I got it now, and I can definitely say that this plant is not a beginner's plant, because it needs high humidity, so beginners would be really confused when this plant starts throwing a fit. I sadly went into this plant blindly and I just brought it home, and the new leaves and the vines began to just like fall off and shrivel. Right away I moved it to a location with higher humidity and it began to bounce back real quick. Mine is sadly still looking a little bit sad, but if you search up pictures of the Cissus Discolour, you'll know why I bought this plant and why a lot of people love this plant. But it just started growing again, and I will give updates on this plant when it gets bigger and more lush and full in the future. So the Cissus Discolour can be found all around the globe in tropical areas. The Cissus Discolour likes to be kept moist in the growing season, so right when you see the soil surface even begin to slightly dry, you should give this plant water. But in winter, when it's not growing as much, you're going to want to cut back on the water and probably just water it maybe when the top inch of soil gets dry. The Cissus Discolour also grows really fast, and so I give mine a little bit of fertilizer. Whenever I see like a new vine begin to push out, I'll just give it like a really light dose of fertilizer. Mine gets bright light all day, and it never gets direct sun, because if sun rays hit the leaves, they will begin to fade. Again, this plant needs high humidity, so if you don't give it high humidity, it's literally going to die on you. So make sure you have a humid bathroom, a humidifier, or even like an IKEA greenhouse or cabinet before you buy this plant. If you do not give this plant humidity, it will drop leaves and suffer. So I'm just going to turn the camera to where I keep my Cissus Discolour. I keep it right beside my desk in my little IKEA greenhouse, and it's been doing fine there. Some people have theirs in like those IKEA grow cabinets, but I only have a little greenhouse and it's been doing fine in there so far. So also, if you notice this mist, it's just my humidifier. Usually comes on in all my videos. So since this plant is part of the grapevine family and it has tendrils, it likes to climb. So if you give it like a little trellis or something, it will definitely climb and look really awesome. But I wanted mine originally as a trailing plant, so I'm just going to let mine trail. The vines are pointing up, but eventually when they don't find support, they will begin to trail. So I'm just going to leave mine as a nice little trailing plant and keep it on my vine shelf when it gets a little bigger. So yeah, that's my experience with the Cissus Discolour, and that's a little bit of care on them. Eventually, when I grow this plant out a little bit more, I'll give more information on it, but for now I hope that was helpful. And yeah, I really do love this plant, and I hope mine begins to get their nice leaves back. The leaves kind of faded from all the trauma. But yeah, I really love this plant, and the back sides of the leaves are really awesome to look at as well. That's all for today. It was a little bit of a shorter video. I cannot wait to expand on TikTok and Instagram some more, so don't forget to follow. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.